I kid you not. This is the most epic Warhammer 40k gaming table there ever was and will be. You think you've seen it all, but believe us, nobody will ever build something like this again. Nobody. Hey, and welcome to the first part of building the most epic and greatest Warhammer 40k gaming table that makes no sense to play on. Nobody. Nobody. This gaming table is a diorama to play on. With my friend Johannes, I'm setting up the craziest gaming board for Warhammer 40k that the world of wargaming has ever seen. We are excited to show you the process so far and tell you about its story. Enjoy. This is so huge, so detailed, and will be so great for epic gaming and amazing encounters. Visually, it is every hobbyist's dream come true. Is it practical to play on? We do not know. And we do not care.
In the grim darkness of the far future, there is only war. The Emperor of Mankind wages a constant battle to protect humanity from the horrors of space. These battles shall be played on the most majestic gaming board there ever was.
We cannot wait to take photos on it with our painted miniatures. To the story. Well, since I can think, I always wanted to play tabletop games. I did in the past when I was a lot younger in the local store, but since almost 20 years I did not play at all. I mean, painting miniatures is my job and I'm definitely focused on painting than gaming. In the past I tried several times to raise an army, but always failed, as in the beginning I was highly motivated, but then lost fun as I wanted to paint as best as I can on each model. For each new game system, there was also the idea to build the craziest gaming board there ever was. I remember ideas for an Infinity Neo Cyberpunk board game with LEDs, flickering LEDs included and such. Yeah, grand ideas and always a flop in the end. It was almost the same with this board if my friend Johannes did not rescue it. Let me explain. I've met Johannes some years back as a student of mine, and in the meantime we are good friends who not only share the studio together, but also the passion and love for miniature painting on events, trips, but most importantly during fabulous studio sessions with good music, talks and coffee. Johannes is not only painting display models, but he's also good in collecting and painting armies to a high standard and is very good in building atmospheric gaming boards. Here is what Johannes enjoys the most when building his gaming boards.
The thing I enjoy most about the process is basically seeing the board grow. I then started my own cemetery board for the game Wartime, which I'm still currently working on, and I hope to finish it in the coming months. When you work on this level of detail on a board, it takes a long time, but then seeing the board grow is really great.
In 2020, some friends and I decided to start playing Kill Team together, and I decided to go with my old love of the Dark Angels, Space Marines. Space Marine! Well, like always, I had fun in the beginning, painted my squad and exploded in the creation of a gaming table that I never finished, but to be honest, it was already pretty cool. Thanks to Battlefield Berlin for supporting me with a truckload on superglue, and Juweela for their support in concrete plates. Like always, I lost motivation when the fire burned low, and I decided to sell the board in its current stage. Johannes took over and rescued it. Here's why.
When Roman told me that he wanted to sell the board on eBay, I just thought that it looks too good to give it away. I wanted to see it get painted and finished, and I wanted to see people enjoy gaming on it. So I asked Roman if I could have the board instead. As time went on, it became pretty clear that Kill Team would not be the game for us.
Some years passed and we never spoke about it. While teaching 2 painting workshops in the UK, I was staying at my good friend's place, Kyle, and he made me play Age of Sigmar again. Or for the first time, you can say. I enjoyed that so much that I was hyped when the new 40k arrived and spoke with Johannes too, who felt the same. Johannes started to have ideas for a bigger gaming table, including my part that I built already.
In my past, I mainly built separate terrain pieces for gaming boards and never created a fully fleshed out board. But as Roman started with the Kill Team board, I started to my own one, which I then cancelled later as it just wasn't what I envisioned, and as I took over Roman's board, I didn't need a second one anymore. And as the latest Warhammer 40k edition was released, I started to come up with the idea to make the board bigger and to support a 40k game. So I started working on it, and after some time Roman was back on board and we started to build armies and work on the 40k board together.
Days changed to weeks, and as the gaming board was always accessible, it was great to work on it during other projects. We built with cork, lots of Games Workshop terrain, self-made white plaster stones, stone plating by Juweela in different strands and tons of superglue. Added a building here, another one there, rubble here and a statue there. A lot of work and something that only works out with patience. Stone by stone, you can say. Thank you for watching this video. If you enjoy this channel, we are thankful if you support it as best as you can with subscribing, liking the video and writing a comment. May the favor of the gods of algorithm shine upon us too one day. Thank you all. While I'm in the studio more often, I was able to add stuff to the table continuously while Johannes started concepting a massive victory gate at home that he started to build while in the studio. Here's what he thinks and has to say about that victory gate.
I got the idea for the art from the real-life victory gate in Munich. I once drove past it and I thought it would fit the board really well and give much space to play with statues and battle damage and so on. So I'm currently building the main shape with bricks and adding some framed dioramas in it, inspired by Roman's dioramas. The dioramas will show some victory scenes with guardsmen, space marines and adeptus sororitas. And then I'll partly destroy it again and add battle damage. So the plan is also to have an Imperial Knight crash into it. So let's see how that goes. When I started broadly planning the rest of the board based on the former Kill Team board, I just placed areas and thought in general shapes and lines. But every time I returned to it and either me or Roman developed it further, changed things or added detail, it is cool to see it come to life.
There is still a lot of work to be done, but we already have some highlights on this table, like the upcoming Victory Gate with 2 burnt out Lemurus wrecks in front of it, and maybe a destroyed knight that fell into it. A destroyed drop pod, and a destroyed Land Raider and a Predator. The temple gate full with statues where each one has a skull instead of a regular head. Destroyed weapon crews here and there, a damaged sentinel, and overall the level of detail already is and will be insane when we are finished. What is your favorite so far? Tell us in the comments. Here are some impressions of the current work in progress state. Thank you for watching. We hope you enjoyed this Warhammer 40k gaming board and find inspiration in it. Johannes and I are very much looking forward to show you more when there is more to show. Stay tuned. Roman out. Keep on happy painting. Bye bye. Thanks to everyone who supports me on Patreon. Thank you for joining up and enjoying my content there. With your constant support, such projects like this gaming table and finding the time to report about them is possible. Arigato.
Love the chase and the hunt, and I set the pace when I'm running. I always take what I want and I always give it 100. Don't need a bank, no I'm funded. Play the game like it's nothing. I'm always thankful for something. Don't take for granted, stay humble. Now wake up, it's time to look.
Für U.